So many of you guys have been asking us so many questions, and
why
no,
do you have your instant influencer voice on right now?
It is technically questions,
Hey,
but
guys.
hey guys, so here we are. Now we have a show voicemail for your morning show. 877-823-8477. And we love filling it because a lot of times you guys catch things that we might miss or stuff we haven't even thought about. Megan wants to know who's changed.
Hey guys, this is Megan. I love your show.
Thank
I
you.
listen to it every day. It makes
Thank you.
me so happy. Hey, my question for you is I want to know who has changed the very most from when you first started working together.
Ooh, who wants to go first? I can go first. I think Riley has. I think that, and I'm going to say this with love.
Yeah.
I mean this in not douche way. I think you were insecure when you came here because of past situations in your life, and you projected too much on, you're going 110, almost as the facade, and then you kind of found yourself, you got settled with Lyric, and then Marshall came, and now you're more center.
100% agree with you. When I came here, I was a hot mess, to say the least. And I think I had so much pressure on me to make the situation I was in work because I had left so much. And I also had a kid I had to take care of, and it was my dream job. So I was just really stressed out and also pretty miserable.
Yeah. Sure.
And I mean, I could totally admit that. And I think I had to grow and change a lot to get into this space where I'm at now. And I think I'm a happier person. And we try to be real on this show. And I think that it reflects with everybody. Because you said it yourself. The minute not that I mean a man to complete me, but the minute I met Marshall, you were like, all right, something switched with that one.
Yeah, I think as a man, just having somebody to keep you center.
It was
somebody to believe in you
yes.
and be a cheerleader.
It was like a best friend and somebody that I could enjoy things with outside of work.
Yeah, I think that's me. Rose, do you have anybody else besides? I think it's Riley, but if you have somebody else, Rose.
Yeah, I definitely think Riley the most. I think we all have changed since we first joined the show, being a little more confident, a little more comfortable with each other even. But I think Riley's probably opened up as a person more. I feel like when you, like you said, when you first got here, you were a little closed off, and now you're just meh. Yes,
Yeah, I think that's it. So Megan, thank you for Megan's question. This is Monet.
Hey guys, my name is Monet. I love the show, and I just want to know what your favorite moment of 2020 is.
Oh.
I'll go first. For me, my favorite was we did a show trip to Berkeley Springs, West Virginia in April. And I always talked about that's always been my escape and my oasis. So it's cool to bring everybody to my
It was
safe
fun to
place.
see your side of the world. And I don't know if you really realized this, but this was your host mode.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put on your host cap, even though you made me eat Scrapple. I forgive
Well, that was
you.
good too.
But
It
it was really cool to go see the Washington Baths and go through all the thrift shops and bond as a show in that sense.
Absolutely. So that for me, that's my moment. Riley, what was yours?
100% telling Marshall he was going to be a biological dad for the first time. 100%. Because I basically hid some pop chips on top of the pregnancy test. And I said this was his Father's Day gift. And I was like, yeah, this is it. And he was like, God bless him. That man was excited for pop chips.
I know. It was the best video ever.
And then picking it up and seeing his face, realizing that he was going to see the first biological thing in his life because he's adopted. It was my favorite.
Rose, how about you? What was your favorite moment of 2020?
Favorite moment personally was getting married. It was the best day ever. On the show, it also relates to my wedding, but when you guys all gave me wedding toasts, I thought that was the coolest surprise and definitely hit me right in the feels.
And we have that video, by the way, on our Instagram at YMS Radio. Let me do Kate's real quick.
Hi, friends. It's Kate. I noticed that you guys get along really well when I'm listening to you, but I'm curious who gets on each other's nerves the most.
Oh, God.
I'm dying to know.
Well,
I already have an answer for this.
I will say I think it's probably me and Eric. And I think, though, it's not from a annoyance thing. It's more so I've known Eric for a long time. We have the same goal. We have different paths we think we should take to get there. So I think the butting heads isn't it's more of a constructive thing. The first thing when the show started, the first thing I did was make him executive producer. He's the first line of defense. I trust his input. It's just I think Eric still makes him try to mess with him with everything I do. So definitely me and Eric, I think. But it's not. It's more so again. It's I know that he also wants the show to be massive.
yeah.
So that's probably. Did anybody else have any different
No,
ones?
100%
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
you and
it.
Eric. You
No,
guys fight like an
it's
old
you
married
and Eric.
couple.
I think it's honestly,
Facts.
if I get anybody's nerves, it really says more about them than me. Because,
John!
like, I want you to listen, and I'm talking right now to the YMS listener. You're listening right now. You've listened to me for 8 years. You've never been annoyed with me. So if anybody's annoyed with me,
Ever.
like, it's more them than me.
God,
I'm a
John,
Leo.
Stop. You were doing so well.
I'm perfect.